Chair Powell, thanks for fitting us in to your very busy schedule.
You're welcome, Chris. Thanks for inviting me on.
I wondered if I could ask you about the figures that were released this week.
The inflation figures?
Yes, and the rate hikes.
The hikes that are not the primary driver for the slowdown in price increases, but that we continue to raise anyway, risking not only millions of jobs, but also a recession?
Yes.
That, based on projections from our own economists, would put 2 million Americans out of work?
Yes.
So that's 2 million families that will struggle to put food on the table and to keep a roof over their head and to make ends meet?
Yes.
But the economic hardship won't end there. That's just in the US. Tens of millions of people around the world will lose their jobs from the flow-on consequences for an interconnected and globalised world.
Yes.
To say nothing of the fact that engineering a recession to keep inflation under control is not the right strategy, especially at a time where we're seeing inflation cool, independent of rate hikes.
Yes.
And you want to talk about the people who will bear the brunt of an economic recession being our most vulnerable.
Yes.
Because we know from past experiences that recessions have catastrophic and deeply inequitable consequences.
Yes.
So you're concerned about the elderly, minorities, the disabled, low-income workers, anyone who would be steamrolled over by my single focus on trying to get inflation back under 2%.
Yes.
Even though you suspect I already know that this is an impossible target and I'll give up on it over the next few months.
Yes.
So on behalf of the people of the world, you want to ask if I will pause interest rate hikes and want a simple yes or no response, finally providing clarity and hope to a global population that has been pushed to the brink?
Yes, that's exactly what I and everyone else wants to know.
Sorry, but I can't answer your question, Chris.
Why not?
I don't do yes or no answers to serious and complex questions like, will you pause interest rate hikes? It's a very serious question with very serious implications. If you wanted a simple and straightforward answer, you should have asked a better question from the start.
I really just mentioned inflation and rate hikes and you sort of ran with it from there.
Are you even qualified to ask questions? I feel like I'm the one doing all the heavy lifting in this interview, to be honest.
Okay, let me try a different approach then. Is all of this mess your fault?
Yes.
Because you are using a strategy that doesn't work.
Yes.
But you'll keep going with it anyway?
Yes.
So we're all screwed.
Yes.
Chair Powell, thanks for joining me.
See how easy that was when you started acting competently in your job? You might want to start practicing if you want to keep it. There might not be any jobs left by the time I'm done.